Hey guys, Mike Toy, Bonsai Boise. So today I'm going to be trying my first attempt at creating a forest type bonsai. These are all Siberian elm cuttings. I think they're pretty much all from my one Siberian elm bonsai. In fact, yeah, they would have to be. So they're all from the same tree. I found that the cuttings root really easily, so that's a pleasant surprise. But this pot here that I'm putting in is just a large saucer for one of those really big flower pots. Because, I don't know how this is going to go yet, so I didn't want to get too crazy into it expense-wise by buying a huge pot. So I'll try it in this and just use it as a training pot for now, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Some of these I'm a little concerned that they're only barely taken off. You can see how small the leaves are right there. I'll zoom in so you can see that. Where some, have rooted, established a little bit better. So, I'm slightly concerned for that. But like I said, they root really easily, and they seem to be able to take a lot of abuse, so to speak. So I'm optimistic. I can't stop tinkering with this arrangement. I'm still not 100% sure yet if this is how it's going to go. Some of these I'm going to add a little bit of a lean to it. Some I'm going to take a little bit of a lean away. So don't be surprised if it doesn't look anything like this arrangement by the time I get to actually potting them in there. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in. But first I'll give you a look at what I did to prepare the pot. It's pretty easy. I just drilled holes in it, and then I took a lot of those little felt pads, super glued them to the bottom. That way it's got some lift off the ground so that it can drain freely. All the time I see pots that don't have that, so even though they have drainage holes, they're just flat on the ground, so they still can't drain. So it's always good to add something on there. So I'll show you a little clip of that, and then I'm going to go ahead and dive in, add some soil, and start arranging this thing. Let's go. So there it is. That was, it went about as expected. It actually was maybe a little more challenging than I thought, just because I didn't account for what it was going to be like putting one in and trying not to disturb a different one. So, but I mean, we got it. But so just to recap here, in addition to the bonsai soil that I used, I mixed in, as you probably saw, a lot of rocks in there just to kind of add some stability. I typically don't wire my trees in, and in this case I probably couldn't have on a lot of them because the roots just weren't established enough. It'd be my recommendation to let the roots establish a little more before you try something like this. I'm just kind of experimenting with it. Like this one, for example, I don't even know if it's going to make it. It's kind of like hinging on to life just by a thread already. But you know, if it doesn't make it, it's okay. There's more clippings. So anyways, that's it in a nutshell. I'd give it a spin for you, but you know, kind of fixed on there. So there's my Siberian elm forest first attempt. Hope you liked it. If so, please click like and subscribe on the video and on the channel, and leave me any comments that you have about forest groupings that you've done, or Siberian elms, or anything else. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.